Hello student, how are you? Perhaps you will be very fine. So again you are very welcome for another online class, or you can say video that will be uploaded on YouTube. Actually student, today we will discuss about module 3 of current electricity. The previous topic we were discussing about the topic that is about the drift velocity. What is the drift velocity? It is the average velocity with which electrons are drifted, right? So what will the formula of drift velocity? That is Vd is equal to E tau by m. Now in this lecture let's start another topic, that is mobility. Mu denoted by mu. So what is mobility? Ability to move a charge means ability to move. मोबिलिटी वर्ड का जो मीनिंग है दैट इज चार्ज की मूव करने की एबिलिटी, दैट इज मोबिलिटी. और यू कैन से इट इज डिफाइंड एज ratio of drift velocity to the electric field. It is the ratio of drift velocity to the electric field. So you can write it mu is equal to Vd, E tau upon m. E is cancel upon by this. So mu is equal to E tau by m. So this is the formula of mobility. Sometimes it is asked for 1 marks in the exam. So ability to move, right? Or you can say what will be the SI unit? SI unit of mobility. So SI unit of mobility is very simple, right? First, this is drift velocity Vd, meter per second. Electric field Newton per coulomb. You can say Newton per coulomb. Above meter per second per Newton coulomb. This is SI unit of mobility. So this is very simple definition. Means मूव करने की मोबिलिटी किस इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में रखते हैं, किसको, इलेक्ट्रॉन को, राइट? किसी कंडक्टर को इलेक्ट्रॉन किस वेलोसिटी से मूव होता, किस रेशियो से, तो मूव करने की एबिलिटी, दैट इज मोबिलिटी, राइट? वेरी सिंपल. मींस बिकॉज देयर आर डिफरेंट कंडक्टर, हाउ मेनी इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एंड हाउ स्ट्रॉन्ग इट इज एंड हाउ दे विल मूव. सो दिस इज द मोबिलिटी. नाउ द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिलेशन, देयर इज रिलेशन बिटवीन करंट एंड ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी. Another relation between current and drift velocity. So what is the relation between current and drift velocity? Very important, and sometimes you can see many times it is asked in the exam. So now let's derive the relation between current and drift velocity. So we know very well, there is a conductor. This is a conductor of length L. Electron will move in this direction, right? And this is positive terminal, this is negative, so electric field is applied. Because if one terminal is positive and another is negative, so you can say electric field is applied. Also this is a higher potential, this is a lower potential. In previous chapter we have discussed about electric potential, so that is V, right? So you can say electric field is given by V by L, because V is equal to E into D. Let this is the edge, the cross section of both sides. Let N be the number of electron per unit volume. So student, actually let n be the number of electron per unit volume. So total number of electron, what will be? That is n into volume, right? क्योंकि अगर पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम में n है तो टोटल कितने हो जाएंगे? n इंटू वॉल्यूम, एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू n, व्हाट इज वॉल्यूम? एरिया इंटू लेंथ. इतने तो क्या है? दैट इज नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो टोटल चार्ज, व्हाट? टोटल चार्ज, दैट इज Q. एक सिंगल इलेक्ट्रॉन पे चार्ज होता है E, और इलेक्ट्रॉन कितने हैं? n इंटू ए इंटू एल. सो दैट इज दिस नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इंटू चार्ज ऑन सिंगल इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो दिस इज टोटल चार्ज, राइट? नाउ बट वी आर ड्राइविंग द रिलेशन बिटवीन करंट एंड ड्रिफ्ट वेलोसिटी, एंड वी नो if electron move t time from this portion cover, if single electron move from here to this point, and we find out the time, what is the formula of time? Distance upon speed. What is the distance? L, and speed with which they will drift it, and that is vd, right? What is vd? Vd is the drift velocity. This is q and this is L, vd, perhaps. Right? Clear? Why I write this? Because what is the formula of time period? The formula of time period is length into, so length by drift velocity, because this is the formula. We can say distance upon speed, and we know what is the formula of current, because we are driving the relation current between current and drift velocity. Charge upon time, that is Q by T, and we know I is equal to what is Q? NAL into E, right? T L upon into VD. L is cancelled from L, so I is equal to NEA VD. This is the relation between current and drift velocity. So if number of electron constant, charge constant, area constant, so drift velocity always depend on current, directly proportional. Very simple. First of all, you should write the formula of electric field, but not necessary. Total number of charge, L is equal to Vd. Time, you will find out the time period, I is equal to Q by T. In this manner you can find out the relation between current and drift velocity, and always remember this relation, because this relation is very important. So this is the relation between current and drift velocity. What is the relation between current and drift velocity? That is equal to I is equal to NEA VD, right? Perhaps it is clear to all. If any problem exists, you can text me, or you can make a call to me on my personal numbers, right? So now the next topic, Ohm's law. Very, you can see even 10th class you have studied about Ohm's law. So what is Ohm's law? We know V, potential difference, and that is directly proportional to I, right? V directly proportional to I, or you can say simply the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage, or you can say potential difference. Simply also you can write I is equal to I directly proportional to V. Then we have taken the constant in reversibility, so you can say V is equal to IRI, or V is equal to IR, where R is constant. called resistance. This is called resistance, right? So V directly proportional I, or to remove the sign of proportionality, we have to write a constant, and that constant is called resistance, right? If you make the circuit diagram of this, because this is the experiment in 12th class CBSE syllabus. This is the conductor X, Y. So, and this conductor is connected with a voltmeter in parallel. One thing, dear student, always remember that voltmeter is connected in parallel. Why it is connected in parallel? Because in parallel voltage can't be changed. Voltage कभी भी parallel में change नहीं होती. एमीटर किस में लगा जाता है? सीरीज में, right? So यहाँ पे that is एमीटर, और एमीटर के साथ हमने ये लगा दिया एक रियोस्टेट. You know what is rheostat? Rheostat का मतलब होता है that is variable to measure the variable resistance. ये रेजिस्टेंस इसमें क्या होता है? वेरिएबल रेजिस्टेंस इसमें बार बार चेंज होगा, अपने तरीके के अकॉर्डिंग इसको ये क्या कर लेता है? एडजस्ट, राइट? एंड देन यू कैन से दिस इज ए की, एंड दिस बैटरी भी लगानी पड़ेगी. दिस इज बैटरी, and this is the circuit diagram. Actually, what should we do in this experiment? When we increase the voltage, definitely keeping R constant, current is increased. This measure the voltage, and this ampere, this ammeter measure the current. So when we increase the voltage, current is also increased. That is directly proportional. When we decrease the current, that is also decreased. And the graph of that one is, this is V, this is I, and this is R, right? Straight, because this is directly proportional. Sometimes a question is asked from here. This is V and this is I. These are the A and B. Because in Vi the slope represent the resistance. So which one have higher? Because if I constant, then V directly proportional to R. आपको एक चीज ध्यान रखना है, जो स्लोप V की तरफ होगा उसका रेजिस्टेंस हमेशा क्या होगा? हायर. तो रेजिस्टेंस of A is greater than that of B. Resistance. If I write in this manner, I, V. If this is B and this is A. Now again here, resistance of A greater than resistance of B. And this is the Ohm's law, right? Perhaps it is clear to all. So what is Ohm's law? V directly proportional to I, and there is a R. R, what is R? You can say R is the resistance, the very important term. Symbol is that, right? What is resistance? Resist karna means it opposes the current. It is the opposition. It opposes the current. Resistance always opposes the current, right? So this is the resistance which opposes the current. So SI unit of resistance, that is ohm. You can say ohm, and this is the symbol of ohms, right? So role of resistance is to restrict the current, right? It is always inversely proportional. Where resistance is higher, then current will be low. If resistance is low, current will be higher, right? So this is the Ohm's law. Perhaps it is clear to all, right? So thanks. In the previous topic, in the next lecture, we will discuss about Ohm's law using first principle. So thanks for this lecture.